With over a decade of experience in the tourism industry, I say this immediately and urgently. You never see Black women sitting at the head of the table as the CEO of a destination.
For me, that was even more of a driver, because I think if young girls in particular don't see that, then they don't know that it's even a possibility. When you talk about the Black stories in San Diego, it gives them an invitation, an open invitation to come. People need to be invited.
Yes.
If I don't see myself in ads, if I don't see myself in print, or you don't talk about me in stories, then there has to be that invitation that it's okay for me to come. Good morning. As we talk about the tourism economy coming out of COVID, how do we grow this economy inclusive? The plain and simple goal is for us to drive visitor demand to San Diego. And so we have to make sure that we have talent that is diverse. We have to make sure that our product and services are diverse. And so the Tourism Accelerator Program did all of those things.
Don't quit, pivot.
Hey, Sugar.
Hey, Sugar.
We pulled into San Diego less than a week after Sean lost her storefront.
I came to San Diego back in 2000 when I joined the Navy. Once I retired, I decided to bake my goodies and open up a dessert shop.
I love that.
When my lease was over at my last location, rent was going to get increased. What do? Do I pack up and leave? Let the business go? So I decided to pivot. I moved into a kitchen, and when I was in the kitchen, I really want to do retail. So what I was doing is I was literally going to other business owners, hey, I have a little cart. Can I lease some space in your space? This was what I was doing. And this company, oh my goodness, I met the operations manager, and he's like, you know what? That sounds like a really good idea. And now this is day 2 and I'm here. So we're building it out. Super excited to see where it's gonna go from here. This right here is my new baby. It's the Archimoto Deliverator.
I love it.
So with our partnership comes this vehicle. And yes, and then we'll have our Hey Sugar logo on there.
Now, you were a recipient of the Tourism Accelerator?
Yes, the rooms that I've been able to walk into that I never would have had the opportunity, I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
So honestly, that really accelerated my business. I'm so grateful for everyone at the San Diego Tourism Authority. So don't quit, pivot.
You've saved some people's businesses here.
That's great.
You have. Yeah, hold that tight.
Mission accomplished.
Hold that tight.
We're at Sip Wine and Beer, which is a tasting room that promotes and specializes in brands created by women and people of color. What happened with COVID? I was able to take some time to be still, because I think as entrepreneurs, we're always going.
I'll sip on that.
Yes, we're always going. And then something like this happens, and then it's an opportunity to be still.
Yeah.
And in that stillness, I met my producing partner, Teresa Hoyles, who was doing an article on me and was like, oh, I like your vibe. You should have a TV show. But
Listen, don't block your blessing.
you're right. And I did it. I was like, okay, this is what we doing next. So put our heads together, and she's like, you're already highlighting these brands in your establishment. Why not travel to these destinations and highlight them as well? And that was the birth of Fresh Glass. And thanks to Visit California, they were a sponsor. We wanted to be the conduit to mainstream media. I wanted to see people who look like us in a different light.
Okay.
Now we're Emmy nominated.
Woo! Okay. That works. That works.
Emmy nominated.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah. I think working in tourism and hospitality, as long as you understand the importance of representation and why it matters. You are one of a few, I don't even know the number, Black women who are in this CEO position of a tourism authority.
The most important thing about becoming the first or being the first is that you can't be the last.